I want you to stop what you're doing and just take 5 minutes to listen to me, because what I'm about to tell you will explain one of the reasons why your phone isn't ringing. Every month, you're watching competitors get more customers while your business might be a little stuck. And you might be working harder, you might be bidding harder on keywords, you might be posting more on social media, but nothing's really working. And I want you to face the uncomfortable truth. You might be doing marketing a little bit backwards, and it might be costing you thousands of customers over the year. So stay with me for these next 5 minutes, and I hope it'll help you change everything.
It's the Mammoth Plumber Podcast with Tyler Williams, the marketing man.
All right, so today I'm gonna show you 3 things that will change how you think about your marketing spends. So we're gonna talk about how often do you need to show up to a customer and why hitting them more than once a month is absolutely necessary. We're gonna cover why stopping and starting your marketing is killing you and how often on marketing wastes money. It hurts your business. We're gonna cover what successful businesses do differently. Simple strategies for growing businesses from being stuck. So if you're ready to finally understand why your marketing doesn't seem to be working, well, let's explore this together. So here's the big truth that nobody really wants to tell you, including some agencies, but 1 or 2 ads a month, it isn't gonna cut it. And I want you to think about it this way. When you're scrolling on Facebook, how many businesses are you seeing? Hundreds. And when you're driving, how many road signs are you passing or billboards are you passing? Dozens. And your customers, basically, they're just drowning in messages every single day. So when you show up once and expect people to remember you, well, they don't. You're invisible. Research shows that in traditional media like radio, people needed to hear your message 5 to 7 times before it stuck. But online, that number jumps up from 15 to 20 times a month. And why is that? Because there's so much noise out there that your message just gets lost unless you repeat it enough times. And so this is actually a phenomenon called the mere exposure effect. Simply put, people like and trust things that they see regularly. Each time someone sees your business name, your brain gets just a little bit more familiar and a little bit more comfortable with that business. So when Mrs. Johnson's sink starts leaking at 8 p.m. on Sunday, whose name comes to mind first? It's not gonna be the cheapest, it's not gonna be the one with the best website, it's the one that she has seen the most often, and that's usually through advertising. But if you're only hitting your audience once or twice a month, you might as well just be invisible. And that's why your marketing might feel like it's not working. You're not showing up enough times to matter. I've seen this over and over again with the plumbers that I'm talking to on consults. And here's the biggest mistake that I see these businesses make. They market for a few months, get some results, and then stop to save money. And then 3 months later, when the phone stops ringing, then they panic and they start up again. And this kind of ebb and flow is the worst kind of thing that you can do. And here's why. When you show up consistently, your customers trust you. They think these guys are always around. They must be reliable. When your marketing is reliable, you seem reliable. But when you disappear and reappear randomly, you teach your market that you're unreliable. And this message becomes, this business can't even keep their marketing consistent. How can I trust them with my plumbing? So I want you to think about some of the businesses that you trust most. Fast food chains, restaurants, someone in your local community. And what do you think they all have in common? You see them everywhere, all the time. And that's because they don't just run ads for 3 months and then disappear for 6 months. They show up consistently, month after month, year after year. And the most successful small businesses that I work with, they understand this. They don't think month to month, they think quarter to quarter, and then they think year to year. And even when the money is tight, they find a way to stay visible for at least part of the community because they know that the consistency is going to beat the intensity of a high budget every single time. Every time you stop and restart your marketing, it's not like you're picking up from where you left off. You're starting over, and sometimes it's from scratch if it's been long enough. Successful small businesses don't ask, can we afford marketing this month? Instead, they ask, how do we stay visible with the marketing budget that we have? And here are some key ways on how they do it. So strategy number one would be focus down on your area. Instead of trying to reach everyone in your service area, well, they're dominating one area first and get to be the go-to plumber in maybe 5 neighborhoods, and then they move on to the next after they've become that. Strategy number 2 would be ensure that you're retargeting your website visitors. Retargeting ads are really powerful, and they stay in front of your people who have visited your website, and it allows you to hit them 15 to 20 times a month, very easy for a fraction of what actual ad spends usually cost, because the audience is so small at that point. And strategy number 3, think long-term. Don't expect every marketing dollar to return a customer immediately, because it's building recognition psychologically, and that trust will pay off over the months and years, but it does take that consistency. So what's the big difference? These companies that take these strategies, they treat marketing like paying rent on their business visibility. They wouldn't skip the rent payment, and so they don't skip out on their marketing payment, and they expect the customers to keep coming. But it takes that commitment to the consistency. And look, I know this sounds like it might be a lot to figure out on your own, especially when you start diving into the digital platforms and the tactics in order to do this. And that's why my team and I offer a free marketing consultation for plumbers. You can sign up for one at mammothforplumbers.com. We'll analyze your current marketing, show you where exactly you could be losing your customers, and give you a roadmap for some more consistent growth. It's very much a conversation. If you just want to talk about anything that you want to discuss, we can do that too. So again, go to mammothforplumbers.com, book your free consultation, and let us help you diagnose what your next steps should be. And so in closing, your competitors, they're already doing this. Every day you wait to start being consistent, well, they're already building stronger relationships with your potential customers and possibly your existing ones. The question isn't whether or not you can afford to market consistently. The question is, how do you leverage your budget to be consistent for a sector of people? So a key element is that marketing should always be running. It's a long-term project for your business that builds a business that customers can remember. Your business needs fuel to grow. So, are you gonna feed it, or are you gonna watch all your competitors get all the customers? So if all of this makes sense to you, hit that like button and subscribe for more straight talk about how to grow your plumbing company. Drop me a comment and tell me what your biggest challenge is with consistency with your marketing, because I try and respond to every single one. We'll see you next time.
This is the Mammoth Plumber Podcast with Tyler Williams, the Mammoth Marketing Man. OMG, this is going to be great. La 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 la.
This is a Mammoth Plumbing Podcast with Tyler Williams, the Mammoth Marketing Man.
OMG, this is going to be great. This is the Mammoth Plumber Podcast with Tyler Williams, the Mammoth Marketing Man. OMG, this is going to be great. La 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 la. OMG, this is going to